If the NBA resumed the season with a limited number of games, Blazers guard Damian Lillard said he isn't playing. The five-time All-Star said he wouldn't play in meaningless games if Portland did not have a true opportunity to make the playoffs. The Blazers are currently 3.5 games behind the A spot. Shannon, is this inbound or out of bounds for him to say?
I think it's out of bounds, and it's a very bad look for Dame. And I like Dame Lillard. I like Dollar a lot, Skip. He's big time. He's clutch. He can make big shots. He's not afraid of the moment. He doesn't back down from anyone. I love what he does in his community. I love how he's like, I'm going to stay in Portland. I'm going to try to build a championship team in Portland. I love what he's done for his community and what his family. But he's wrong on this one, Skip. So you mean to tell me 66 games wasn't an opportunity enough? You played in those games, Dame. You can't say if we don't mathematically have a realistic chance, or whatever the phrasing that he used, Skip, is that, hold on, so you're going to practice, but come game time, you're going to sit on the bench. Are you going to collect that check? So do they get to withhold the check? Because if they do, I'm sure that'd be a fair trade-off. But it's a bad look for him to say, well, unless we have a mathematic chance. And I understand, just reading some of the scenarios, Skip, I think the NBA has a 70 game to be able to fulfill their regional obligation with the amount of games they put on. So we don't know if they're going to play the last 15 to 20 ball games, or they play 4 or 5 to fulfill their obligation and then go into this 1 through 16 or however they're going to do it. Somebody's going to be disappointed no matter how it shapes out, Skip. But sometimes we're in an unprecedented situation. You have to do unprecedented things to get out of that situation. But I think this is a bad look for Dame. It sends a very, very bad message. You can't have your star players that are on good teams that likely might miss the playoffs saying, well, if we don't have a realistic chance to make it, I'm not going to play. Well, you had 66 games to be in a better position than what you're in. So I think it sends a bad message, and I'm going to disagree with Dame on this one.
I'm going to agree with you, but for a different reason than you just gave.
Okay.
I also like Damian a lot. I like him on the court. I like him off the court. Like everything he's done on and off. Get all that. But I do not love this. Seems like fairly routinely, Damian Lillard suddenly speaks out as if he's Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant or even LeBron James. like he's a superstar. And I keep asking myself, when exactly did Dame Dollar become that guy to be able to speak out the way he speaks out? Because we saw him, it seems like ages ago, but just the last time the NBA had playoffs, a year ago, they did make it to the conference final against Golden State. And all I know is in 4 straight fourth quarters, Dame Dollar was Dame Nickel. I mean, he just shrank. He disappeared. I look at the numbers in 4 straight fourth quarters against Golden State, and they had chances in those games.
Oh, they
he went 7 of 23. Yeah, he went 7 of 23 in those 4 fourth quarters combined. So he only made 7 shots in 4 fourth quarters. That's 30%. He made 5 of 16 three-point attempts, so he made 5 threes in 4 fourth quarters. That's 31%. And his plus-minus for the 4 fourth quarters was minus 28. Minus 28. So, Dame, what have you done? Show me the credentials whereby you can say, I'm above that. That's beneath me. I can't. Look, Shannon, if Damian had spoken out and said, I just don't think it's safe enough, I don't want to get sick, you got me. But that's not what he was talking about.
Yes.
No, he's talking about, it's beneath me. I'm this guy, and you can't ask me to go to wherever, Orlando, Disney World, wherever it's going to be. You can't make me go there with my team and actually play basketball for nothing. Well, Damian, it's potentially not for nothing. It is because you do earn, as Shannon pointed out, you earn a real sweet check, and your regional TV market is very important to your ownership. So, again, those people are going to be on their edge of their seats because you got Nurkic back, you got Zach Collins back. Let's say you play, I don't know, 10 more games. What if you won 8 of them against high-level competition? What if you could use that as a launching pad, springboard into next year? I don't know. It could happen.
Right.
Where everybody look back on those 10 games you played for nothing, quote unquote, and with Nurkic and with Zach Collins, all of a sudden everything clicked, and you said, "Look out! Here we come next year." Well, so you say, "I want to be with my team. I'll go sit on the bench," but I'm not. It's beneath my dignity to actually walk on the floor and play basketball. That's just wrong. I'm with Shannon on this one. Shannon, you can't say that publicly when this league is teetering right now, and there's so much money that's already been lost and so much sort of goodwill and credibility, and we're all teetering, man. Damian, we're all teetering.
Right.
We're
right.
You know, everybody at FS1, it's tough right now. It's tough for baseball.
Very.
It's tough for the NFL. It's time to do your part, and don't try to knock down the process and pull everybody back down into your sort of egomaniacal view of I'm Dame Dollar. I mean, seriously, Shannon, in the end, I know this is going to come off as harsh, but there are times I think Damian is a better rapper than he is a fourth quarter player in the biggest games, because he is really good. He's the best athlete rapper I've ever heard. I give you that. But does that qualify you as a Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James? No, it does not. So it was a little offensive to me to hear these comments.
I agree with you, Skip. And just because you're a big player in the league and you have a platform, that doesn't mean you should stand up and voice everything. That some things, Skip, you just keep to yourself. Man, I really don't want to play. I don't feel like it, but I'm gonna go out here and give it. You're saying this to yourself, but for him to verbalize that public, Skip, as you said, if he has an underlying condition, I think if I'm not mistaken, Larry Nance Jr. says, I'm concerned, but he has an underlying condition. There is cause for concern. But to say, because I'm not going to come out here and play in no meaningless games, you played 66 meaningful games that you turned into meaningless games by the way your team played. Now, all of a sudden, we've been out of commission for 8, 9, 10 weeks. They're trying to scramble to try to start this, start America back. And you're like, nah, I'm good. You know, I'll practice and I come sit with him on the bench, but I'm not playing. Like, I'm too good for that. Huh? When?
Yeah. Okay.
What? He got still, what them 10 rings that he got? He must be Bill Russell.
No. So, Shannon, final point, just in fairness, just for the record, Damian also said if they do have a chance to play their way into a postseason tournament, whatever that would be, he was all in on that. And he said, we might have a chance with Nurkic and Zach Collins back to go steal some you-know-what, meaning we might just find ourselves in the conference finals and be able to beat somebody who's not ready to beat us because of the short time to get ready for this, however abbreviated tournament they would have. Okay, that's good. Love that. Just in fairness. Yep, go ahead.
But you do understand they have a short time to get prepared with Zach Collins and Nurkic also. They make it seem like they've been preparing with these guys for the whole year, and they're just going to spring this trap on everybody else. You got to get used to playing with those guys also, because you've been playing a different brand of basketball without a true low-post player. So now, so what are you going to start? Nurkic and Whiteside with you, Melo, and CJ? So it's going to take you guys some time to get used to that. But Dame, you don't get to set how the NBA is going to come back. You are a player. No. Yes, Commissioner Silver, Adam Silver will ask his superstars their input. But for you to say, yeah, I'll play if it's 7-12 match, you got to play your way in, I'm down for that. But if I got to come back and play and the games are meaningless, there are no meaningless games. You don't know how many more of these things you got. Treasure every last one of them, Dame. Treasure every last one of them.
Got it.
I think you're an unbelievable player.
Well said.
But I'm going to disagree. You're wrong on this one, bro.
Good points, guys. Good points. We have some new Michael Jordan news to talk about. New audio. Did it reveal that MJ lied about how the Dream Team was constructed? Yeah, Shannon, you're listening up. We'll go there next.